We just finished up day 2 of 30 days to a higher close rate, where I take an online coach who has an 11% close rate and increases close rate in just 30 days. Now on day 2, we're still in the discovery section. The next question that we focused on today was the goal question. Now, this may seem easy, right? You're just asking them their goal. Wrong. That's where a lot of online coaches go wrong, is they treat the discovery section as if they were a doctor talking to a patient in a doctor's office. What's your height? What's your weight? That doesn't get you anywhere, right? You can get that information in a simple pre-call form, right? You do not need to waste time on a sales call talking about that stuff, okay? Every single question in the discovery section has purpose. The purpose of the goal section is, yes, to get their goal, their SMART goal, their specific and their measurable goal, right? All the attributes of SMART. But the most important part, the real purpose of the goal section, is to see how important that goal is. Scale of 1 to 10, 1 being you don't care, 10 being you have to make this goal a reality. How important is it? This is going to tell you, and this is literally the second question in the discovery, this is going to tell you if the rest of the hour-long call is worth your time. Now, there's a lot more that you uncover. There's a lot of concerns that could become objections that you find out in this section that you could tie down before they even become objections. But that's the purpose of the training that you're about to watch. So that's the introduction. That's what we talked about today. Let's get right into the video. So let's go ahead and break down the goal section. This one is a little trickier, but really important. So the first part, this part isn't tricky. This is just defining their SMART goal. So you may be saying like, all right, Chad, let's kind of repeat from the why. So the way that I like to delineate the two is the why is all the emotional stuff. The goal question is the logical stuff. So the specifics, right? The SMART goal. I want to lose 30 pounds in 6 months, right? Like defining whatever that is. All right, that's easy. Just wanted to show you the difference between the two. This is the part that can get a little bit hairy. All right, so this is the 1 to 10 question. All right, so once you know what that goal is, let's just say it's they want to lose 30 pounds in 6 months, right? We're going to say, great. So scale of 1 to 10, 1 being you don't care at all, 10 being you have to make this goal a reality. You know, where are you at on this goal, right? Now, this is the hairy part. So if they say less than an 8, right? This is not somebody we want to move forward with. However, they may be misinterpreting the question. So if I tell you a 7, right, you're going to tell me, hey, no worries at all. You know, what would make you a 10, right? Now, what they say matters. If they say that, you know, they just don't care about the goal, or if that's what you're perceiving, then of course we're going to end the call.
Yeah.
But they may throw a concern at you at this point. They might say money or time or anything like that, right? Or fear. Right. And this is an opportunity for you to, one, tie this down, which I'll teach you how to do in just a second, but then reframe the question. Right. So the way that we reframe the question is, let's say I tell you money, right? You would say, hey, no worries, but money aside, scale of 1 to 10, 1 being you don't care, 10, you have to make this goal a reality. Where are you at money aside? Then you're getting their answer in a vacuum, right? How important this goal is in the vacuum. And that's really what you want. But then it's an opportunity to tie down the money part, right? So very simply, what I would say is I would say, hey, no worries. Why don't we just go through the call? You know, if I feel 100% that you're a good fit and you feel... Wait. Not to interrupt the video, but I got something really cool for you guys. So I created a calculator that will let you know how much revenue you are missing out on by not increasing your close rate. You'll put in all your sales metrics, and in 30 seconds, it will say, hey, if your close rate was from this to this, you'd be making an extra whatever it is a month. So if you want to know how much you are missing out on, or how much more you can make by increasing your close rate, 30 seconds, link below, simple calculator, check it out. All right, back to the video. That this program's a good fit for you. At the end of the call, are you open to getting resourceful with your finances so we can find a way to make this work? If they say, yes, I'm open to getting resourceful, cool, good lead, we can proceed. If they say, no, absolutely not, can't spend a dime, probably the opportunity that you want to end the call there.
Yeah.
The time one, right? So if they tell me like their big concern is time, I reframe the question. They tell me they're a 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, whatever. How I would tie down the time one is I would say, hey, yeah, no worries at all. We've actually done all the math for you. You know, our program, like bare minimum to be successful is about 4 hours a week. Do you feel confident you can find 4 hours a week to make this goal a reality? They say yes, same thing, we move forward. If they say no, then that's kind of your call, but probably want to end the call at that point. All right, so like I said, this one gets a little hairy. Let me close it out, and then I'll answer any questions you have. So if that's if they say less than an 8. For me, I will move forward on a call if somebody tells me an 8, 9, or 10. But even if they tell me they're an 8 or a 9, I want to ask them why not a 10, just to hear
Okay.
what they have to say, right? And once again, that's going to depend on if I move forward or not. But most 8s and 9s, like some people might just say like, I don't give anything a 10. Like, all right, whatever, right? Like I'm going to move forward if they give me an 8 or a 9. Now, if they say a 10 out of 10, right? Like I'm a 10 out of 10, then it's another opportunity to say like, okay, cool. And why are you a 10 now?
Mm.
Right. And you may feel like, oh, well, we kind of already asked the why now. And I get it. But I promise you, usually you will get new information at that
Yeah.
point. Okay. I know that was a lot. That was like drinking from a fire hose.
Mhm.
Any questions on that? Like, does all that make
I
sense?
don't yeah, it makes sense. I mean, I think, yeah, not much comes up for me. I mean, I think it's just a matter of, like I think this will be hard for me to not, like, coach through, so I'll just need to be careful about that. But kind of again, I think just having these, like, these good responses, kinda queued up, and then I can always go deeper if we need to, if there's still another question, because I'm thinking it's always come back to, like, "Does that make sense?" Like, like, is that enough information? And if not, then, I can keep digging, right?
Yeah.
Um, but
So
I think that yeah.
we'll start basic, and then I'll make it more complex because we'll do a couple of reps here. So I won't give you a concern to start. I'll just start really basic. So all
Okay.
right, don't do the why again. Just start right from the goal question.
Okay. And that's the I appreciate you opening up
Yes.
there.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, man, I appreciate you opening up about all that. It really helps me get a better understanding of where you're at, your situation as a whole. So, man, what exactly would you say your goal is, say, with your weight at this point?
Yeah. Specifically, I want to lose 100 pounds.
Yeah. How long do you want that to take, man?
Well, I think a year is
A
probably a
year.
good timeline.
Yeah. That sounds pretty appropriate, dude. So 100 pounds in a year, right? That would just blow your mind. You'd be super happy.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. So, man, on a scale of 1 to 10, like 1 being I do not care about this at all, 10 being a like I will do whatever it takes to make this a reality. How important is it for you to accomplish this goal?
That's definitely a 10.
Yeah, man. So why is it a 10?
Well, I mean, outside of all the reasons that we talked about, me being 40 and, life kind of feeling like it's already halfway over. Um, Man, yeah, like just deep depression and,
Mm-hmm.
just complete lack of self-confidence. Like I didn't tell you this before, but I haven't been on a vacation in years just because
Mm,
I'm so ashamed of myself. So,
yeah,
there's just day-to-day things I don't even do anymore that I would love to be able to do again.
absolutely. So you're saying looking forward a year from now for 100 pounds down, you're on vacation. That's going to change your life.
Yeah.
I love
Great,
it.
great
I
time.
love it, man. Yeah. So man, so if losing 100 pounds in the next year is a 10 for you, what would you say your biggest challenges are and your concerns are to reaching that?
Good transition. We can pause there.
Yeah. So very good.
Okay. All right. So don't define my goal again because that part's super easy.
Okay.
I'm going to give you different scenarios on the 1 to 10 now.
Cool.
So
Okay.
let's ask that question again.
Okay.
Same profile, same guy. He has to move
Same guy. Okay. So, man, on a scale of, 1 to 10, 1 being you don't care at all, 10 being I will do whatever it takes to make this a reality, how important is it for you to accomplish this goal?
I'd say about a 7.
7. Okay. Um,
What would take you to a 10?
sorry. Sorry. So what would take you to a 10, man?
Um, Honestly, man, like I'm definitely really concerned about the money part.
Absolutely.
That's my biggest like that. If I had all the money in the world, that'd be a 10.
For sure. For sure, man. But like money aside, do you think this is a priority and do you think like we can actually take you there?
Close. Money aside,
Close.
and then just literally ask the question again, 1 to 10.
Okay. So money aside, how important is this for you to reach out of a scale of 10? One being you don't care at all, 10 being you have to get this done. Money aside, man, what's your answer?
Well, money aside, it's a 10 out of 10 for sure,
Yeah,
without a doubt.
absolutely. And what else comes up to you? Is it mainly just the money, the financial issue?
So, no, yeah, just the money.
Okay. Okay, man. Okay.
Now
So
you're down.
yes. So, man, in the event that we were able to get creative and resourceful and figure out a path that works for you, is this still something you want to move forward with?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Awesome. Okay.
Good, close.
Yes. I'm still, yeah.
It's okay. No,
I
don't
need to I
worry.
need to break this out a little bit because I'm like looking for where I'm at. I keep getting
No,
lost.
you're doing really good for your first time. So what you would say here is, hey, totally get if money is an issue. Let's just go through the call. If you think by the end of the call it's a good fit, and
Yeah.
if I feel the same way, are you open to getting resourceful financially so we can find a way to make this work?
Yes. Okay.
All right, let's do the same one again from
Perfect.
literally from the top.
Yep. Okay. Man, so let me find this. Hold on. So, man, on a scale of 1 to 10, like 1 being you do not care about this at all, 10 being I have to make this happen, how important is it for you to accomplish this goal?
Not gonna lie, probably about a 7.
About a 7, man. What would make it a 10 to you?
I mean, just having some more money. I don't know how much this costs, and that has me a little bit nervous, honestly.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. But like money aside, dude, like let's just take that out of the equation. Um, 1 out of 10, how important is this you? Is this to you?
Money aside, I mean, this goal's a 10. Like we
Yeah,
talked, I gotta make this happen, but
absolutely.
that money part is still for real.
For sure, dude. I hear that. It's a big deal for everybody, man. Man, let's do this. Let's get through this call. If you feel really good that this is a good fit, if I feel really good that this is a good fit, man, we could try to get creative and resourceful and figure out a way for you to move forward. But at least you would know. Does that sound good?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Awesome, man.
So close.
So close, dude. I'm
So
like,
close,
just
so
like,
close, so close. So all you want to do is you want to invite me to be resourceful,
okay,
right?
okay.
So hey, totally get money is a concern. Let's go through the call. If you think it's a good fit, if I think it's a good fit, are you open?
Yes. Open-ended question. Okay,
Yeah. No,
that's good.
not open-ended question,
Or
but are you open to getting resourceful so
yes,
we can find a way to make this work?
love it. Okay,
So
okay.
it's like an invitation.
Invitation. Yeah. Instead of just telling them what we're gonna do.
Yes, because then you get their buy-in, right? And
Yes.
then if they say, hey, it's too much money, how do you combat that? Hey, totally get it's too much money. I know earlier in the call we talked about getting resourceful. Are you open to coming up with a payment plan that's fair for you, but also fair for us? Of
Hmm.
course.
Yeah.
Opens the door,
Love
right?
it. Love it. I love it. Okay.
Okay. Let's give that one more crack. We're
Yep.
so
Yeah, man. So, man, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being you don't care about this at all, 10 being you have to make this goal a reality, how important is it for you to accomplish this goal?
yeah, just being real, probably like a 7.
7. So, what would make it a 10 right now?
Having some more money to pay for the program, probably.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure, man. Dude, I totally get that concern. Money's a big issue for everybody. But man, money aside, like take that out of the equation. Where are you at on that scale? Is this a 1 or is it a 10 to you in order of importance?
I mean, it's definitely a 10.
Definitely 10. Okay. Well, man, how about this? We go through the rest of this call, we see what it uncovers. Man, and by the end of it, would you be open to exploring some other options, maybe a payment plan?
That was not good.
Not good.
No. All right.
Frick. Okay,
If
I'm still trying to I'm like, I can't find this like the wording on this script.
yes, I don't think it's
Is
on.
it not on there? I think that's where I'm getting lost because I'm just like kind of
Here,
This is
why
all.
don't you
This
write?
is kind
Why don't
of
you write?
from memory.
No, it's okay. Why don't you write this down? I'll say it again.
Yep. Here, let me hold on. Grab a new doc. Okay, I'm ready.
Totally get if finances are a concern. Why don't we do this? We will go through the call, and if by the end you think it's a good fit, and if I feel the same way, are you open to getting resourceful financially so we can make this work?
Beautiful. Got it. Okay. Totally get it. If finances are concerned, why don't we do this? We'll go through the call, and if by the end you think it's a good fit and I feel the same way, are you open to getting resourceful financially so we can make this work?
Yep. Perfect. So what does that
Perfect.
do? Like just understanding it, it puts you and I on the same side of the table.
Yes.
Where a lot of closers go wrong is they like, and they don't try to do this, but they create this friction where it's like prospect versus closer, right? But if we're on the same side of the table, we can always work together.
Yes. I love it. I love it, man.
All
Okay.
right, so you have everything else but that one line. So
Yes.
um fuck it. It's probably better if we just do it from the top.
Let's
Let's
just
do
do
it
it.
from the
Let's
top.
just do it, man. Okay. So, let me get back here. Okay, man. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, like 1 being you don't care about this at all, 10 being you have to make this goal a reality, how important is it for you to accomplish this goal?
7, probably.
7. So, what would make that 7 a 10?
Just having more money to invest, I would say.
Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you. Man, I totally get it. Finances are a big deal. So, if finances are concerned, why don't we do this? Okay.
Uh, uh,
We'll go,
uh,
sorry,
Finances aside.
finances aside. Wait, did I not get it? I didn't have this right. Oh, yes. Sorry. I missed that, dude. Of course. Okay.
Okay.
So, man, finances aside, like take that out of the equation. Where would you be on that scale of 1 to 10?
I mean, if I had all the money in the world, it'd be a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, man. I totally get it if finances are concerned. Why don't we do this, man? We'll go through the call, and if by the end of it you think it's a good fit, and I feel the same way, are you open to getting resourceful financially so we can make this work?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Okay.
Crushed it. Good, 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 good. Okay. I'm gonna give you the time one, but let me just go ahead and give you the script for it now.
Yep.
So basically, you're gonna say, hey, same thing. Hey, totally get if time is a concern. We've done out the math for you, and bare minimum to be successful in our program is blank hours a week. I don't know what that is for you, so you'll have to fill in the blank, but
Yeah.
then you'll say, are you confident you can find blank hours a week to reach goal? In my case, losing 100 pounds. Same thing, just trying to get their buy-in.
Got it. I love it. Okay.
And this doesn't usually happen, but if they say no, right, then I ask the resourceful question, but with their time. So I say, hey, totally get if you don't have 5 hours a week. Are you at least open to getting resourceful with your time so we can find a way to make this work? And
Okay.
if they say yes to that, that's when I dive into their calendar, their schedule, and see where they're spending time that maybe isn't worth it.
Got it. Okay. And is that something you would do on that call?
Yeah, I would.
Okay. Getting resourceful with your
Because
time.
that what that is, Hunter, and the purpose of the discovery is I'm eliminating that concern before
Yes.
it ever has a chance to become an objection.
Love it. Okay. Dude,
Yeah.
that's interesting. That's super helpful.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Let's see here.
Let's start from the top.
Cool. All right, man. So on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being you don't care about this at all, 10 being you have to make this goal a reality. How important is it for you to accomplish this goal?
Probably like a 6.
6. Okay, man. So what would make that 6 a 10?
Truthfully, just time. Like things are really busy right now.
Yeah.
If I had more time, I would be able to make it a 10, I feel.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, dude, take time out of the equation though. Like that's just not even there. You have plenty of time, or we found the time, right? Where are you at on that scale? Are you a 1 or a 10?
Well, the goal, I mean, losing the 100 pounds, I have to do it. So I would say it's a 10.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. Well, hey, I totally get it if time is concerned. We're all busy. But man, the important thing is that we've done the math for you. And at bare minimum to be successful in our program is 5 hours a week. Are you confident you can find 5 hours a week to reach losing 100 pounds?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Absolutely. Awesome, man.
Boom. Good.
Heck
Crushed it.
yeah. Okay.
All right. I mean, there's so many scenarios that pop up with this one.
Yeah.
So let's just keep cranking. Is this helpful, by the way? Do you feel like it?
Very, very. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think just getting the order down is really helpful and just kind of because it's basically just it's all the same exact thing, but just order being very, very important, I think. So
Tell me
this is good.
the last thing you just said with the time tie down, and I'm gonna tell you no.
Okay. Yeah. So, hey, man, totally get it if time is a concern. We've done the math for you in this program. Like, that's not on your shoulders. So, what we found is that bare minimum to be successful in our program is just 5 hours a week. So, are you confident that you can find 5 hours a week to reach this goal of losing 100 pounds?
Honestly, not really.
Okay. Um, are you open to getting resourceful with your time in order to make that happen?
Yeah, I'm open to doing that. All right, cool.
Okay.
We can stop there. That I just wanted to hear how
Yeah.
you. That's perfectly fine.
Okay.
All right, the next scenario, I'm actually not going to tell you. So just
Okay.
start.
Let's go. All right. So, all right, man. So on a scale of 1 to 10, like 1 being you don't care about this at all, 10 being you have to make this happen, how important is it for you to accomplish this goal?
I would say probably like an 8.
An 8. Okay. So what would make that 8 a 10 then?
Um, you know, probably seeing some results, I would say, like just seeing some results.
Interesting, man. Okay. So, um, dude, that's a freaking good one. Okay. Um,
What do you think you need to do here?
my mind goes back to discovery of like why this is even important to them in the first part and like the why, their why of the why of like that to me my mind is like that driving force is almost deeper than whatever point they eventually reach. So like
Maybe. Go. How would you say it though?
but I would say trying to
So I think you might be thinking too deep.
I probably am, dude. So what? Yeah, you might have to help me out here, dude. This is my problem. I always think too deep, and I need to just chill out.
Yeah. Because the reason I don't want you to do that is because I think you're about to go down a rabbit hole that would
Yes.
took another 10 to 15 minutes of the call away.
Yep.
So I think just very simply just saying like, hey, assuming that, we're gonna get you
Yes.
right, like that aside, like
Yes.
the goal in a vacuum, how important is this?
Yes. Okay. Let me type that out. That's good.
Really, any concern that you get there, you could just say like, that aside.
Right. Yeah, yeah. And that's kind of like I think I knew that, but it was just kind of like how do I phrase that? Okay, that's helpful though. You want to go back from the top?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So, man, on a scale of 1 to 10, like 1 being you don't care about this at all, 10 being you have to make this goal a reality, how important is it for you to accomplish this goal?
Yeah, probably about an 8, solid 8.
Solid 8. Okay, so what takes that solid 8 to a solid 10?
Just finally seeing some damn results.
Yeah, for sure, man. So, like, let's set that aside. Like, assuming that this program would get you there, how important is it though?
I mean, the goal is always a 10.
It's always a 10, dude. I love it. So, man, I mean, obviously, there's a lot of things that we'll put in place to get you there. Whatever is a concern will be dealt with. That's what you're paying us for, right? And so, um, I think that's where I get stuck though. Okay.
Yeah.
Was I heading in the right
You
direction?
actually don't need to tie that one
I
down.
don't need to type. Okay.
No. I would just proceed.
Okay.
Yeah. The ones that I like tying down, money, time, fear would be the
For
three.
sure. Yeah. I think it'll almost always be money, honestly.
Yeah.
Um,
It usually is
just
gonna be money.
usually, and because, but even in that, like I would assume, like, okay, that question you had, that scenario is like that gets dealt with thoroughly in presentation, you know?
But I have
Uh,
heard that one, that's why I said it.
yeah, that's good though.
But that's not a big deal.
Okay.
Right. So
I like
I
it.
would just moved on.
Okay.
Um, okay. I can think of two more scenarios here, and I
Love
think
it.
that will take us right to the time. All right.
Love it.
Let's do the next one.
Okay. So, man, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being you don't care about this all at all, 10 being you have to make this goal a reality, man, how important is it for you to accomplish this goal?
Probably like a 5 out of 10, honestly.
5 out of 10, man. So what takes that 5 to a 10 then?
Truthfully, I'm not sure if much will. I just I don't know. Yeah, I'm not super confident about it.
Hmm. Are you not confident in yourself? Are you not confident in this program? Like, where's that coming from?
Just the whole thing, like not necessarily your program or not even necessarily myself, just like the goal in general. Like,
The- yeah,
yeah.
absolutely, man. Well, man, that's totally okay. Here's the deal, though. We're looking for guys that are a hell yes. Okay. We're looking for guys that are all in. And so, man, if you're not in that spot, that's totally okay. What I can do is send you some free resources, send you on your way. Hopefully, it's helpful. You know where to find me if you ever feel like this is a goal again. Sound good?
Cool. Killed it. Yeah, that was a good one. All right. Oops, sorry. I thought I had to do something for my dog. All right. So the last one I want to do here is fear. Let me just give you the tie down. So this one's going to be the same thing, number aside, get the number, and then you're going to tie down the fear concern. So with the fear one, basically you're going to say, hey, totally get if fear is a concern. I know we just chatted about XYZ being really important, which is their why of the why. So you're reusing the why of the why. Are we really going to let something as silly as fear hold you back from accomplishing that? They're going to say no. And then we tied that down. And all of these are crucial because if and when they come up in the objection time, right, we can bring them back to that point in the call.
Yeah. Okay. I love it. So totally get if fear is a concern. I know we just chatted about goal, why of the why. Are we really going to let something as silly as fear hold you back from reaching this goal?
Yeah.
Essentially. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Let's start from the top.
Cool.
This is the last one tonight.
Yeah. So, man, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being you don't care about this at all, 10 being I have to make this goal a reality, how important is it for you to accomplish this goal?
Yeah, probably about a 7.5.
7.5. Okay. So, what takes that 7.5 to a 10?
Um, Man, honestly, like I don't have a whole ton of self-belief right now. I've done programs like this in the past, and
Yeah.
it just hasn't really worked out for me.
Absolutely, man. So,
So,
fear
so
is
I gave you a little bit of a different one.
okay.
I would just say like, so just so I have this straight, like maybe a little bit of fear, imposter syndrome, like just get them to say that word.
Okay. 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 Yeah, man, I totally get that. So maybe it's a little bit of fear, imposter syndrome, like I can't do
I love how
this.
you did my same hands too.
Dude, that's funny because your hands are covered up. I didn't even see it. So
Oh, really? That's funny. That's funny. Yeah. That's right. Fear and imposter syndrome.
yeah, absolutely, man. So like if we set that aside, like let's imagine that fear is not there, right? That imposter syndrome is not there. How important is this goal to you on a scale of 1 to 10?
Oh, it's definitely like a solid 9, 10. Like, yeah, it's important.
It's there. It's up there. Okay. Well, man, I totally get it if fear is a concern. Man, I know we just chatted about losing 100 pounds. Like there's a lot of big goals, right? Reclaiming the sense of manhood, getting your discipline back, getting your fire back. I mean, dude, I have to ask, like, are we really going to let something as silly as fear hold you back from reaching this goal?
No.
No. Okay.
Boom.
Yeah.
Dominated it. I loved it. Even the way you framed it, like as silly as, like you're even saying it in a joking tone. So
Yes, for sure. For sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
I love it, man. All right. So that will be it for today.